Good morning and welcome to Tea Time with Tanya. I'm Tanya. How you doing today? Today is Wednesday, the 24th of August, 2022. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Let's start today off with a blessing. Dear universe, dear creator, dear spirit guides, please give us, there it is. Oh my goodness, look at this. We get the blessing of endless possibility. Allow your inner child to be the master for a while. And don't take things too seriously. Have fun and explore the world of endless possibility. Something wonderful is created through imagination and innocence. Namaste. But guys, we had two blessings jump out this morning. And this is important because I don't believe in coincidence. So let's read the second blessing. Look at this. We get a blessing in relationship. This is a specific blessing for some of you. A current relationship is reflecting something that is wounded inside of you. A wound from long ago, perhaps even from a past life. Look within, find the part of you that is wounded, and send it, love. All will heal, and you will be stronger and wiser for it. Namaste. Oh my goodness. A double blessing from the universe today. Good morning, everyone. Okay, I have got some outstanding questions today. The first question I'm going to ask is from Carmen B. And Carmen would like to know, will the judge put a gag order, will the federal judge put a gag order on 45 about the search of Mar-a-Lago, since old Donnie Boy is trying to make his search that happened on the 8th, and it is now the 24th, that he cannot shut up about. Guys, it's going to happen again. He's going to get searched again. Will any judge put a gag order on 45 about the search of Mar-a-Lago? Will any judge put a gag order on 45 about his search of Mar-a-Lago? Yes. We got a maybe at first, but we got the star of good hope. So in this case, this maybe is going to be a yes. This, guys, I call it my nah yeah nah card, okay? Because this is definitely my maybe card. Star of good hope reads lost, theft, and abandoned. Or this could be beneficial and good things coming. In front of him, he gets the Five of Wands. This is infighting. This is fighting within the GOP again. This is his lawyers and the judge going at it because the lawyers and old Donnie are out there making a spectacle out of the judicial process. Guys, at some point, some judge is going to put a smackdown on old Donnie. The United States has been very, very, very accommodating to old Donnie for the simple fact that he is a former president. However, he is a current criminal and he is a prior criminal. And this is what the whole world needs to see. We will be able to call ourselves a strong country if we hold those people who wish to destroy our democracy accountable. And this will come out. Guys, this I'm not saying anything that's not going to be brought up. Below, will a judge put a gag order? We get the 10 of Pentacles. Now, this is the money card. This is my happy family for the GOP card. But the 10 is an end. And guys, some judge is going to put the kibosh on old Donnie Boy. They're getting tired of it. This is going to be a gift. But look at this. Look at this. Thank you, Hogarth. Hogarth calls this the stinky fish. This is a gift, okay? This is a rich folks gift. This to me, this is we are going to be given a gift. We are going to be given a gift. Not Donnie is going to be given a gift. We are going to be given a gift. And here we go. Donnie is already on unstable ground. Everything is going haywire for him. And everything is starting to cost him money. Okay? All the things that he is wanting, he is going to have to pay a premium for. His free ride is over. That's why, guys, I am so sure that his grand grift has not even begun yet. It will not begin until he throws his hat in the ring for the 2024 election. Believe me, he will. He will. He knows it's a way to fleece the American money, to lighten his base of their money. And that's exactly what he's going to do it for, to try to pay his bills and to cover his own backside. Here's our answer, guys. Yes. Some judge will definitely tell old Donnie to zip it, that he will no longer be able to speak about this case until it is adjudicated. Okay? They're already discussing this. It is already being discussed. It's the who. And guys, at this point, the DOJ is working in partnership with these local and federal and city local judges. Okay, the DOJ is now, let's see, how do I say this? Using its influence in the entire Department of Justice, local chapters as well as in Washington. America is reaching out and touching a whole lot of people. And guys, understand, a lot of these judges who were put in place by Donnie have been put on notice. Understand, there doesn't have to be a vacancy for a president to fill a judge's position. President Biden could remove judges and insert his own. Yes, he could. So, I mean, it's not something that can't be done. But I do believe the Department of Justice has told a lot of these judges who got a vote of no confidence, and there was a lot of them, guys. The bar told old Mitch McConnell that a whole hundreds of the judges that he put on the bench were no good, were unqualified. In fact, look in the Supreme Court. We got 2 unqualified judges sitting there now. Okay, my next question is from Denny. Denny would like to know, will the dollar be backed by the gold standard again? And if not, what will it be backed by? Will the American dollar be backed by the gold standard again? Ooh, we had some jumpers that flipped out. Okay, let's put these over here. We'll look at them a little bit later. Will the dollar be backed by the gold standard? Will it be backed by gold again? Or will something else back the dollar? Universe, Creator, please speak through me. Spirit guides, please. What will the United States dollar be backed by? Ha! Gold. Look at this. Look at this. The first card that came out. And look at that great big old giant coin. Yes, the American dollar is going to still, they're going to tell you that the American dollar is still backed by gold. That is what they are going to say, Denny, whether it is true or not. But here we go. Let me show you the 2 cards that jumped out. We get the mate for the first card. So we get the King and the Queen of Pentacles. So guys, look at this. They are both holding gold coins, and they are a suit. So Denny, I think Tarot has given us a concrete answer that the United States dollar will continue to be backed by gold. At least that's what they're going to tell us. All right? Okay, my next question. Will Melania face any legal actions for her role and crimes that she committed as the First Lady? Now, guys, remember, Melania was under investigation too. She was under investigation for misappropriation of a whole lot of inaugural money. Now, they only had one inauguration. You can best believe they had a whole big old fund for the second inauguration that never happened. Will Melania ever have any legal actions taken against her for the crimes she committed as the First Lady? Will Melania face any legal actions for the crimes that she committed as the First Lady? Yes. Oh my gosh, guys. Guys, and if you remember, one of her personal assistants, one of her makeup or hair people, wrote a book about how she got set up and put out and blamed for the misappropriation of those funds for the inauguration. Yes, guys, here's our answers. Yes, Melania is definitely going to be, she is already under investigation, guys. Everybody in 45's administration is being looked at for what they did while 45 was occupying the White House. Okay, and she has already been fighting this. This card here is telling me that this is something that has already been aired. And what I'm feeling is just what I said. What Melania is being looked at is about the misappropriation, the theft of millions of dollars of inaugural money. That is what Melania is being looked at. And guys, look at this. She's got death and the devil. She's got whoops, I'm messing up my field here. She's got obstruction. Because she tried to blame someone else, and these investigations have been reopened. Everything that Bill Barr had his dirty little hands on, Merrick Garland is going behind him and making sure that dirty deeds were not done. All right? So, guys, again, justice may take a long time. It really does. And it is not fair. We can definitely see that there are two complete justice systems. The rich have their justice system where they get treated with kid gloves, where they get opportunity after opportunity after opportunity to comply with legal and lawful orders. While we, on the other hand, are getting our heads kicked in and traffic stops for not pulling over quick enough. Okay? Let's not get it twisted. Let's not get it twisted. Understand. What we are seeing is for cause. We are being shown the inequities of our democratic system, of our democracy, and what needs to be fixed. All of these crimes that police are committing against the citizens, all these crimes that sitting congressmen and senators are committing in broad daylight for the entire world to see, all of this is for cause. We need to see this so that we can change, so that we can build something new, something equitable for all of us, not just protecting the rich, not just protecting those that have power. We need to build a United States, a world that works for every single one, every single soul on this planet. We need to build a democracy that protects all of our rights to exist, to speak, to be heard, and to be safe, and to be free from people trying to murder us. That's what we're going through right now. My next question is from Jayon A. Will Herschel Walker lose his Senate bid? Guys, right off the top, I know everybody is screaming, yes, he's going to lose. Yes, he's going to lose. Yes, I believe he's going to lose, but we have to look at the state that he is running in. The very state that elected margarine taco grease and has allowed her again to remain on the ballot, even though she has committed crimes. Understand what Georgia is, guys. We must be concerned about this state. Even though there are many, many, many people who are standing up who will vote, there is a lot of corruption that has to be overcome. And come November, Georgia is going to be in the limelight again for trying to for voter abuse. They're going to have long lines. They're going to be they are passing laws to where you can't offer people a drink of water or a place to sit down. Yes, they're going after people now. They are going after the voter. They are going to make it damn near impossible for people to vote, for certain people to vote in certain areas. They're closing down voting sites. They are making sure that every voter has to wait an hour or more in certain areas to vote. They are making it very inconvenient for other voters, putting one voting venue where there is no public transportation. This is where we as citizens have to step up. If you live in one of these areas where there is active voter suppression going on, start making a plan now. If you have money, I got to talk about this because this is what we can do. If you have money or resources, let's say you own a van. Let's say you own a passenger van. Let's say you own a bus. You could get together with some leaders in your area and make a pickup point to bring people to vote and to take people back. Centralized locations. Guys, this is what is going to be necessary if we wish to bring democracy into the 21st century. Otherwise, it's going to die. The next despot that comes along will definitely take it from us. Our structures are weakened now. At this point, this is fight or flight. Understand, it is up to us. We are the heroes we have been waiting for. It is up to us to ensure that our elderly, that our poor, that our disenfranchised have a way and know that they have a way to get to the voting sites, to get to the polls. We got to work together. We got to think outside the box, and we have got to put our hands in this. If you have a vehicle, share a ride and let everybody know. All you need to do is get some cardboard cutouts, put it on the side of your car and says, I will take you to a voting site for free. No Uber today, free rides to vote to the closest voting precinct. And everybody, please encourage everyone you know. Encourage them to sign up to vote by mail. Because guess what, guys? If you are registered to get your ballot by mail, you never have to stand in a line. As soon as you get your ballot, all you have to do is fill it out, sign it, and return it. Guys, we have got to use the things that are available to us. And we've got to trust. Yeah, we've got to trust that our democracy will hold up. I know everybody's worried about DeJoy, but if we all vote, they're not going to be able to steal it all, guys. All we've got to do is put in the effort and understand the feds are watching. As soon as those ballots are mailed out, there will be routes watched. Mailboxes will be watched. This will be one of the biggest times we will have federal mail checkers following trucks this year and in 2024. Okay. Will Herschel Walker lose his Senate bid? I know I went a long way away from that, but like I said, I started off with, remember, this is frickin' Georgia. Margarine taco grease is still on the ballot after she lied to a judge, lied in court, and she is still being allowed to run. She is not spending any time in jail. Understand what we're dealing with, guys. Will Herschel Walker lose his run for Senate? let's do two piles. Let's do Herschel Walker versus Raphael Warnock. We will do, since Raphael Warnock is the Democrat liberal, we will put him on the left. And since Herschel Walker is a Republican conservative, we will put him on the right. Okay, 4 cards each. Raphael Warnock, will you win your Senate seat? Herschel Walker, will you win your Senate seat? Oh my goodness, guys. I need clarification on both of these. I didn't get a yes for either one of them, but actually, let me see. Opulence, generosity, security, magnificence, and then we got friendly, honorable, love of money. All right. So actually, guys, Raphael has got the better cards, except he's going to have a hard fight because, guys, I feel there is going to be some shenanigans in Georgia's vote. Let me show you what I got. For Raphael Warnock, we got top and bottom. We got the Queen of Pentacles. This is what crowns him. And we've got the Queen of Wands, which is below him. In front of him, we get the Moon. This is things that'll be brought out into the world to see. Let me read you the Moon card. This is hidden enemies, danger, darkness, terror, deception, and error. Guys, like I said, we have got to watch Georgia. We have got to watch the Georgia election process. Guys, Georgia's in the spotlight. Georgia is red, and they want to be red. Understand, this is the belly of racism. They do not want to hold their Lord and Savior DJT accountable, and they do not want to be the state that throws them in jail. So understand, they will be doing everything to try to flub everything that's going on in Georgia. And guys, this includes the mayoral election, or the gubernatorial election as well. I mean, guys, don't think that Stacey Abrams is just going to coast through. Brian Kemp stopped her the first time she won Georgia, and she won it. Remember, he broke the law, got to hold 2 offices, and pulled hundreds of thousands of people off the rolls so that she would not win. Her election was stolen from her. Stolen. Understand, do not get it twisted. Brian Kemp is a criminal. The state of Georgia has been messing with the election process since Stacey Abrams ran, and they affected the outcome. Brian Kemp was allowed to become a governor, which he should never have become. They cheated. They cheated. They cheated. Understand, they will be cheating again. So, even though Raphael Warnock has got fabulous cards, he has got hidden enemies all over the place. He has got to understand that he will not coast to a victory unless every eligible voter in Georgia gets their vote out. And unfortunately, guys, I'm kind of feeling this about the Postal Service in Georgia. This is one place where it may actually behoove you, unless you can get it early. Get it early and get it in early. And I mean, don't put it in the mailbox. Take it to the mail. Take it to the post office, or take it to. There it is. That's what it is, guys. I'm going to say it like the universe is telling me to say it. If you live in Georgia, if you live in Alabama, Mississippi, if you live in the dirty, dirty South, if you live in Florida, and you have any doubts about your mail carrier service, when you get your ballot in the mail, fill it out and take it to the county and put it in the election box there. Do that. Churches, Guys, if you guys belong to churches, why don't you have talk this into your preachers? Talk this into your congregation. Set up a plan to ensure that everybody's voice is heard, that everybody has an opportunity to vote. We have to support each other. We're going to have to think outside the box, and we're going to have to come up with a lot of ways to stop these Republicans from stopping us from voting. All right, guys? So, Raphael Warnock has got the moon, and we know that the moon means hidden enemies. And then he's got the devil. The devil is chasing him. The devil is ravage, violence, force, and fatality. That which is predestined, but not for this reason evil. Okay? But Raphael still has the better cards. What Herschel Walker has, he's got his crowning card is the Knight of Wands. Okay? Now, this card to me is fear of moving forward. And guys, this is what I'm feeling about Herschel Walker. Herschel Walker understands that he is not qualified for the job that they have got him, that they are pushing him to do. This is not him wanting to do this. This is not him. He is being talked into this. He is seeing his own humiliation play out on television. He may be a little bit dim, but he is not completely stupid. And he sees the joke that he is being made into. He sees it, that him and his son are being made into. And guys, there are conversations. Remember, commercials and things are pre-taped. So he's saying what he is being told to say. He has handlers that are ensuring that he doesn't talk too much or for too long. Otherwise, everybody will know that he is completely unqualified to hold any position of power where decisions about people's life and death are made. Okay? Now, he gets the 10 of Cups. This is my Democrat happy family good card, okay? So, Herschel, the Republican, draws the 10, which is the Democrat happy family card. There it is, guys. There's our answer. There's our answer. We're going to be happy because Herschel's going to lose. He is not up to this challenge. And guys, just because we see it on TV doesn't make it real. There are so many things that are coming at him that he is not going to be able, questions he's not going to be able to answer. And that is the whole thing. There's a lot of questions. When he does his one and only debate, because he's only going to do one. He is only going to do one debate. Because Raphael Warnock is going to shut him like a door. Okay? And he's going to be highly embarrassed. You're going to see the difference between somebody who does not have a brain injury and someone who has a brain injury. It's going to be like George Bush high on crack is talking through Herschel Walker. Guys, I had read that wrong. We got a yes. Raphael Warnock is going to win Georgia, but he is going to have to overcome the cheating that is already in place. Herschel Walker will not win. They are going to use Herschel Walker against himself. The Democrats would be very, very, very smart to use him and his own words against himself, because he can't answer for his own sins, and he won't. And he does not know how to apologize, and he has no empathy. He is a narcissist, and he is a puppet, and he is a dumb one at that. Okay, my next question is from Mickey J. Will the Democrats discuss voting rights after the 22 election? Or will that be put on the back burner after they win again? Basically, Mickey is asking, will the Democrats do exactly what every other politician does and forget what they're working on or fighting for once the election is over? It's an excellent question, Mickey. Will the Democrats continue to discuss voting rights? Will they continue to work on passing free and fair voting rights for all citizens. Will the Democrats continue the fight for voting rights after the 22 election? Oh my goodness. Yes. Yes. Oh my goodness. But guys, whoo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out of 8 cards, I got 5 swords. 5 swords. Okay, swords are that's severity, but to me, swords are justice. It's prison. It's people being looked at by the law. Okay. First card we got on: will the Democrats continue to fight for voting rights after the 22 election? Look at this. We get the tied and bound card. We get the 8 of swords, tied and bound, or the quasi prison card. Guys, what this card is telling me is that the Democrats in the Senate are going to have to continue to fight against the Republicans to pass safe and sane bills. Again, it's going to be, we're going to have hardship. We're going to have anxiety. We are going to be worried about these things passing because the Republicans are going to be trying to steal, even fighting harder in 22 and 24 to shut down equal rights, to shut down voting rights. The Republicans are going to do everything in their power in the next 2 years to try to disenfranchise as many voters as possible. Here's our answer, guys. This is what's chasing this whole thing, is justice. Yes, Democrats will continue to fight for voter rights in America. We will continue to fight, and we will be successful. We got justice and judgment. This will be litigated. This will be hashed out. This will be put to bed and made into law. Voting rights are going to be protected. We are at a crossroads. Guys, once these traitors have been removed, and I have to say it that way, understand, all these people who committed treason on January 6th and before will be removed from the Senate and the House. They will be ineligible to run for any form of office ever again. They will be removed. Some of them will be removed quicker than others, but they will be removed. Some of them will be removed while they are sitting. Okay? Understand. Do not. When all of this happens, this is going to be such a shock to the system of America. This is going to be one of the things that is really going to draw young people into our governing and political processes, is when we see justice work in real life like it is supposed to on paper. When we see the high and mighty get their due. That's when our tide will change. And guys, it has happened before. Okay? A lot of people went to jail under Nixon. A whole lot of people went to jail under Reagan. Okay? This is no different. People will be held accountable for their crimes. A lot of people have forgotten that we've had criminal presidents before. And the United States had enough of a backbone to try to deal with it. This time they're going to have to go ahead and jump all the way to that highest office. Because Ronald Reagan should have sat his butt in jail for what he did. Yes, he did. What Donnie did is 10 times worse than what Ronnie did. And Donnie needs to pay the piper. All right? Merrick Garland, if you're listening to me, you need to arrest him. That is the thing that will save democracy in America, is holding that one person accountable for his crimes. And then go after Bill Barr, because he's the one that allowed it to happen. All right. My next card after the crossroads. What was this question? This is the voting rights. Okay. This is the Democrats are waiting for their ship to come in. And guys, I believe that this ship coming in is going to be in the form of having a veto-proof Senate. a majority Senate to where that they're not going to need that 10. They'll be able to quash the filibuster. And old Manchin and Sinema will be afterthoughts because they will wield no power, because they could vote no if they want to, and it will not change the outcome. Guys, I believe our Senate, we are going to have a majority Senate that we're not going to have to worry about. So in the last card, the final outcome, we get the Four of Swords. For will the Democrats continue to work on the voting rights? And the Four of Swords is vigilance. Vigilance. This is retreat, solitude, and hermit's repose. Okay? This is also exile, tomb, and coffin. But we're going to put this to bed, guys. The Democrats are finally going to write into law protections for all people who are citizens and of legal voting age. And guys, I believe they are going to put in provisions for inmates who have served their time, for their civil rights to be restored. Okay, my next question is from Juanitta. Did Kushner, this is a good question, did old Jared have anything to do with Jamal Khashoggi's death? And Juanitta asked, will he go to jail for it? I can tell you right now, Juanitta, he will not go to jail for it. But let's see if Jared Kushner had anything to do with Jamal Khashoggi's death. Remember, Jamal Khashoggi was about to blow the lid off of the relationship between Donnie and MBS, about the millions of dollars of dirty money that was being traded, the secrets that were being traded, the nuclear codes that were being traded. Did Jared have anything to do with Jamal Khashoggi's murder? Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Guys, listen to this. Yes, Jared did. Jared was in constant communication with MBS, what he was suspecting and what they thought was going on. And MBS was already mad because he had already told Jamal Khashoggi that if he traveled back to Saudi Arabia and he tried to do anything, Jamal Khashoggi was warned about coming back to Saudi Arabia. He understood the danger that he was in. Guys, I have to say this. Jamal Khashoggi got the majority of his work got out of Saudi Arabia. And it will be brought up. But it won't be brought up until after 45 is dealt with, because the Saudis are too much of a threat. If they knew what we knew. Jamal Khashoggi's his files got back, and he was working with another writer. Okay? It has been too dangerous for the other writer to write anything, but it will surface. It will surface. And when it does, the evidence against what Donnie was doing in the White House is going to be overwhelming. It is so much evidence. This was investigative journalism at its absolute best. And Jamal Khashoggi gave his life to uncover this. Now, when this expose comes out, Jamal Khashoggi will be hailed as a hero. He will be hailed as a hero. And his counterpart, who is now a ghost writer, because he can't put his name on anything, because he is also a Saudi, he's a Saudi dissident. And he is still in Saudi Arabia. Okay, so he's not anywhere where he's safe. Yes, Jamal Khashoggi's, Jared had something to do with Jamal Khashoggi's demise. And it was in partnership with MBS. They were in communication. knowing when he was traveling and where he was, and his that's how MBS got all the people out of the embassy to where he could put his man in and murder him right there, because they knew that's where he was going, and it was a trap already. There's going to be a lot of documents that are going to come out about this. The Jared won't be held accountable because he wasn't there and he didn't kill him. But he was pivotal in Jamal Khashoggi's death. He was pivotal in it. And here's our answers. And there was money behind it. Money and goods and services. Promises. Shut him up so that we can continue to do this. Shut him up so that the world won't see this criminal organization. Organized crime. That is what 45 was running around the world doing. Committing organized crime. And guys, he was working with the Israelis. He was working with the Saudis. He was working with Russia. And he was working with China. Anybody who had money and would give it to him. And let's not forget North Korea. Let's not forget North Korea. You want to know why North Korea didn't do any bombs while Donnie was in office? Ask Donnie what he gave Kim Jong-un. Ask Donnie what he gave him, what he promised him. Yeah. There was all kinds of under the table deals. That's why those love notes written to each other, those were documents. Those love notes that old Donnie was writing back and forth to Kim Jong-un was top secret evidence and promises that the United States would not retaliate against North Korea. Okay. Dang. Good question, Juanitta. Next question is about Khashoggi as well. And I answered this already. The question is, did Khashoggi have a partner writing with him? And what he knew about 40, and what he knew about 45 come out? And I just answered that. Yes, Jamal Khashoggi has a writing partner who is in Saudi Arabia, who is in grave danger. But Jamal's work is already here in the United States. Guys, people are working on it. They are working on putting it together. But right now, too many people's lives are in danger. So they can't let it all out. But guys, understand. FBI, old Merrick Garland may very well have Jamal's notes. Merrick Garland may very, very, very well have Jamal Khashoggi's notes. May very well have them. Again, guys, don't worry about what all of this stuff that's going on. Justice will be served. It may be slow, it may be janky, but in the end, it's gonna nab all those little cockroaches that are trying to escape justice. Raid's gonna get them. All right, my next question is from Jasmine. I guess Dennis Rodman is going to go over to Russia and see if he can free Brittany Griner. Let's see. Now, we know Rodman is great friends with Kim Jong-un, was a frequent visitor over there while he was alive. We know Kim Jong-un is dead now because Rodman ain't been back to visit in a couple of years. Kim Jong-un died in 2020. All right. Let's see. Will Dennis Rodman be successful in getting Brittany Griner out of prison? Universe, creator, spirit guides, ancestors, please speak freely through me. Will Dennis Rodman be effective at all in getting Brittany Griner freed from her political prison? Will Dennis Rodman be effective in getting Brittany Griner free? Oh my goodness, guys! I don't know what Dennis is going to do, but look at this. The first card we got is Judgment. Okay, this is the court system. What's behind, we got Justice. Both of these are yes cards, guys. And both of these are dealing with the legal system. This is Judgment and Justice. In front of him, he gets the Queen of Wands. This is that magic woman. That witchy woman. The Queen of Wands. Friendly, honorable, love of money. Oh, he's going to appeal. He's going to appeal to Vlad. It's not even really Vlad that he's going to appeal to. It's some type of high-ranking official that is overseeing. Vlad has already shooed away his concern about Brittany Griner. He's passed that off. So Rodman's not having to deal with Putin. He's having to deal with an oligarch. He's having to deal with what is the word? Oh my goodness, some type of a manager. He's having to deal with some type of a person. But guys, I don't know how he's going to do this. Let me see. The Five of Pentacles. Let me read this card so that I don't say anything wrong. The Five of Pentacles is material trouble, above all destitution, and this is disharmony in relations. Okay, so I'm going to need clarification on that, because the card in above it, the next card, is the Knight of Cups, and this is a gift, approach, arrival. This is something coming. And guys, we have two yeses, so maybe this is saying that there may be a little trouble, and it may cost him some money. There it is. Dennis Rodman is going to have to come up with some money he's going to have to grease some palms. Let's put it that way. And it may be with promises or promises of getting things done. Okay? But yeah, Dennis Rodman is going to give us a gift, and we're going to hear about it. Because when he gets her out, he ain't going to shut up about it. You know, he talks about how good friends he was with Kim Jong-un. Dennis Rodman considers himself a diplomat. And guys, he's doing this. This is altruism. He is doing this because he has relationships with different people all over the world. People love him. He uses basketball to open doors for him. He uses his status for good too. I mean, we could look at Dennis Rodman as a cross-dressing superhero of sorts. But he's going to come up with their demands. He's going to make what they want happen. He is going to give them whatever it is, or help facilitate something. But yeah, Jasmine, Tarot is saying Dennis Rodman is going to have some success in freeing Brittany Griner. Dennis Rodman is going to have success in freeing Brittany Griner. I guess all we got to do now is wait. Okay, my next question is from Danielle. Will the DOJ indict 45 in September? Will September be our month of indictments for the top one? Will 45 be indicted in September? Will he be indicted in September? Will 45 be indicted in September? Let me shuffle these cards some more. Will 45 be indicted in September? Will 45 be indicted in September? Uh-oh. My judgment card is trying to jump out and flip over. Will 45 be indicted in September? Here we go. Will 45 be indicted in September? Yes, and look it. Y'all saw me. It jumped out. I put it in the middle of the deck, and it jumped back to the top. Yes and yes. Let's go ahead and pull them all. And we have got swords coming. Guys, this is severity. These are my prison cards. People are going to start dropping Donnie like a bad habit. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Here, let me keep pulling. Oh, people are working together to get him. We got lots of swords. But yes, Donnie is going to be indicted. Guys, what I am being told is this is the first of many indictments. Donnie is going to be indicted over and over and over and over again. And here again is where you're going to see the two different justice systems. Because what would have put ordinary citizens in prison without bond, Donnie's going to be able to bail himself out and remain a free person. But, guys, we might actually have our first president wearing an ankle monitor. Now, I have to give this one to Milu, because that Milu kept saying that he didn't see that there was too many ways that old Donnie wouldn't be able to get out of the country. And that might be it, because he may have an electronic ankle monitor, giving everybody GPS about his exact location at all times. Guys, yes, Taro is saying that 45 will be indicted in September. And guys, the way that he may be stopped from fleeing the country is they may slap an ankle bracelet on him. Oh my goodness. Donnie with an ankle bracelet. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That is just good. Okay. My next question is from Rosemoon. CNN is pandering to the right. How will this work out for them? Guys, like I'm telling you about mainstream media. Mainstream media is about making money. They are about controlling the dialogue and swaying opinion. Please. CNN is doing nothing that they haven't done before, that MSNBC hasn't done before. If you guys remember MSNBC, before Obama came into office, before Obama started running, MSNBC was left and right. It was actually balanced news. They pandered to the right as much as they pandered to the left. And then in the Obama era, that's when they leaned forward, and they kind of leaned all the way. They leaned all the way to the right and only were pandering to the right. MSNBC did the same thing. CNN has always had a little bit more dialogue with the right than the left. But I'm sorry, I said that wrong. MSNBC leaned left, not right. They leaned left. They went very, very, very liberal. And CNN also went from being balanced to leaning more left, more liberal. And Fox went completely right. Okay? So I said that backwards. I wanted to clarify that. Now, Rosemoon says CNN is pandering to the right. How will this work out for them in the future? The way that it always has. They are fishing for viewers. They will put on propagandists. It's about making money. CNN, NBC, MSNBC, Fox, Newsmax. They are for-profit news organizations. And they will go where the money is. And they have to have viewers to stay relevant. So pandering to the lowest common denominator, if it will get them views, if it will get them basically thumbs up, that's exactly what they will do. Okay? This is nothing. This is not outside of their normal operating procedure. They are a for-profit organization. They do not care about democracy. They care about the almighty dollar. Period. Okay, they are not an altruistic anything. They are a conglomeration that makes money off of the information that they feed the public, whether it be truth or lie. They make money off of what they tell the public. Okay, my next question is from Angie D. Putin gave a soccer ball to 45. Remember when he said, yeah, I picked him. Yeah, he said the quiet part out loud, and then gave him a soccer ball. What was the deal with the soccer ball? Now, Rosemoon asked. Angie D asked, was it some type of a listening device? Angie D, no. That soccer ball was symbolic. That soccer ball was a symbol to the world that 45 was playing ball with Putin. That 45 was playing ball, playing the game, completely in on it with Putin. They were working together. It was a gift that they were on the same team. That's what that was. For everybody who missed it, that's what that was. Vlad showed the whole world that Donnie was his bitch. He gave him that ball to symbolize that they were playing ball together, that they were a united force, they were a team. My next question is from Beautiful Girl. And this one is about housing and military families. And guys, this housing issue, and like I keep saying, this is going to touch every aspect. But a change is going to come. A change is going to come. And if everybody can just be a little bit patient, these $2,000, $2,500, $3,000 rents will dissipate. Rents will come down and be affordable. There will be a cap, and this whole system of greed will be blown to smithereens. There will be opportunities for more people to purchase houses. Okay? This next financial crisis that is about to hit the United States is going to center around the housing market. This is going to be the straw that broke the camel's back. And it needs to be broken. It needs to be smashed. These hedge fund people need to lose their money. And they need to be taught a lesson. They need to lose their money and not be able to recover it. So that the American people can reinvest in America. So that people can own real property without having to sell their great-grandchildren for it. Okay, we're talking about an arm and a leg. No, we're talking about selling family members to just get a piece of land, to get something to call one's own, something that one can afford. The tide is changing. We just have to be patient. We have to be patient. Beautiful Girl's question is about military families. Will they find relief in finding housing? And the short answer is yes. They will find relief. But this is coming from the military complex. You know, the one that's got all those billions of dollars for war. The same one that can go up and buy whole neighborhoods and make off-base housing for its population, for its citizens, for its soldiers and their families. Billions of dollars. Billions. We ain't in no war. Why aren't we helping our own? This is another thing that is going to be blown out of the water, guys. So, Beautiful Girl, yeah. The military families will be helped when the military does what it has the power to do. To buy property. To buy up vacant houses that are everywhere. It's the government. They can take those vacant houses, Title 9 houses and the such, and turn them into military domicile. They could do that for everybody in the United States. When they run out of options, they will. When the military people stop joining the military because they can't afford to be in the military and live, it'll change. It'll change. Beautiful Girl, believe me, it will change. The United States of America is very good at hurting its own until it can't get away with it any longer. And then miraculously, things become fixed. This is one of those things that will be fixed. And you're talking about people staying in billeting for extended amounts of time. Billeting is a military hotel. Okay? And you still have to pay for that. You know, it's not much, but it is a cost attached to it. And you're basically living in a hotel room with a whole bunch of rules. Okay? All right. Beautiful. So, yes, beautiful girl. The military families will get relief in finding housing when the military industrialized complex decides that they will help them. And this will come after people, when their numbers start dwindling to the part where the United States is going to have to start talking about the draft again, because people are not interested in going to war and fighting against people they don't know for causes that do not affect them. This is what's happening. These changes are happening right in front of us, guys. They're happening right in front of us. And beautiful girls, and my last question is, are there any bodies buried on any of 45's golf courses? Are there any bodies of anybody buried on 45's golf courses? Are there any dead human remains disposed of at any Trump properties? First card we get is the 4, and we got a yes. Oh my gosh. Hold on, I gotta pull all of these guys. Now, we already know Donnie Boy fancies himself a mob boss. So don't put it past him to have done some gangster stuff. We got more than one yes, guys. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, guys. The first card. Are there any bodies buried on any of Donnie's properties? Looky here. We get the 4 swords. Oh my goodness, yes, yes. Here's the yes chasing. There's some tears here. Like I said, old Donnie operated like he was a mob boss, like a mobster. There may be bodies in them hazards, in them water hazards, buried under lakes. Buried under lakes, just built lakes on top of dead bodies. Yeah. Yes, beautiful girl. According to the tarot, the Don, old mob boss Donnie, he wants to be El Jefe. Yeah. There are some decomposing remains at some golf courses. And I'm going to say for entertainment purposes only. I don't want to wind up in one of them holes. I don't want to be on the 9th hole. Oh my goodness. All right, guys. That was my last question for this Wednesday Early Bird special. Guys, again, disassociate yourself from all of this mess. Look at it from the box seats. Okay? Take your emotions out of this. Trust. And I'm going to ask you guys, trust that the justice process will work its way through. Trust that we will get the outcome that we desire. And then don't worry about it anymore. Get your popcorn and Snuggie and watch the show. Laugh, laugh, laugh. But while you're laughing, guys, we are still co-creating our new earth. We still have work to do. And remember, all of our work starts initially on ourselves. So, be good to yourself. Meditate more. Worry less. Let go of all things that do not serve you. If it's not yours to carry, put it down. If it's not yours to worry about, don't worry about it. If there is nothing you can do to change its outcome, then why are you even thinking about it? I love you. I love you. I love you. Go out there and be the best you can be today. Namaste. Bye-bye, guys.